Hello, family and friends. Yesterday, June 19th, 2016, marked the end of my first year on HRT. 366 days ago, I started this crazy journey from transitioning from male to female so I could match my outer self to the inner me. It's been a crazy ride so far with lots of ups and downs. I've lost some friends. I've gained some friends. I have actually grown new respects for some people that really didn't feel like I had that great of a relationship with, and I just really assumed that they was gonna kick me to the curb when they found out that, who and what I am. But they didn't, and I thought that was really awesome of them. Uh, my family still, they're struggling with it. I don't get to attend many family functions because I don't feel like I'm really accepted, and I'm damn sure not gonna pretend to be someone in something that I'm not. I did that for 34 years to my own detriment, and I can't do that no more. So, I hate to say it, but Tony William, he's gone. He's now known as a girl named Lexi, and I would really love and appreciate it that y'all respect me and call me that and not dead name me, because calling me the wrong name and pronoun in public with the way people are in this world nowadays toward people like us and the transgender community, it really puts my life in danger. And if that happens and keeps going in public, then I'm going to have to stop being around you in public settings. And I really don't want that. It's bad enough that, I can't really get to attend family functions because I really love and enjoy spending time with y'all, but I'm not going to just go up there and be with y'all and hang out unless y'all let me know that this me is okay to be there. So, I really don't want to talk on that too much because I do understand that it's hard for everyone, not just me, to have to know someone for so long and call them one thing and then to all of a sudden be expected to call them something else. I get it. I really do. So, anyway, off of the boohoo drama stuff, like I was saying, this really has been a crazy ride for me. There has been a lot of changes. I have learned a lot, and I still have a lot to learn and perfect. Makeup and hairstyling definitely still needs a lot of work. Voice, I'm working on. It's a big difference from what it used to be. But, it is what it is. I'm working on it. Right now, I know I still sound like a faggy Mickey Mouse version of myself. But with time, I'll get down. With time, I'll get it down and toned in right. It just takes a lot of practice, and I haven't spent too much time on it. So, changes. Alright. There is physical fat distribution. See, I have no editing software, so if I screw up, y'all just gotta live with it. There has been changes with the fat distribution. My hips, my butt, it's all gotten bigger. Here in the past few months, though, my belly has too. I look like I'm midterm pregnant, and I'm not very happy about that. With the hips, it took me a while to get used to because I feel like I've lost all of my spatial judgment. I really knew that they were changing when I would start bumping my hips into things and my butt. Now, the breast growth, I wish it would have been, or so far, I wish it would have been a lot better than what it has been. I do have some. There's no padding or anything like that. It's all natural. Just a lovely underwire. They're uncomfortable as heck, but thank you for underwires. Because they really do help. It's funny, I used to laugh at my girlfriends and female friends. I'd see them talk or actually see them walk boob first into something. I actually had a girlfriend that shut her boob in a door, and I was like, how the heck do you do that? And I'm starting to understand it now. My very first realization that I was growing and getting more tender, I leaned over a truck the wrong way to pick up something out of it, and that was pretty painful. Probably about 3-4 months into it, I could start telling that the breast growth was happening and going on. It was really odd with the way that I started realizing that it was happening and growing. After about 5-6 months or so, what seemed to start being progressive growth stopped, and actually only here in about the last 2 months it has seemed like it has started going again. Now, when I started, I was only taking the estrogen originally for the first 2 months, and then I started taking the spironolactone, which is the T blocker, and gradually, after a little while, I increased those after I knew that I was okay on them. Here in the past couple months, I went ahead and ordered the progesterone, which is the steroid for breast development, and I have heard some crazy stories about that stuff. I have been warned by people that it causes extra depression, but that it really does help with the breast growth. And I have read and been told that after a while that it'll actually make your body think that it's pregnant, which, I mean, I haven't been on it too long, but it's a possibility that could be why I'm starting to look fat. But we're just gonna call that hormone changes. But anyway, yeah, I have heard and read that it can actually make you start lactating like you're supposed to be breastfeeding, and I'm really not looking forward to that happening, because I have been told by a few ladies that I will get to know a cabbage leaf rather intimately. And I don't know, I'm pretty easygoing, but I'm not into fruits and veggies. That way, anyway. Uh, yeah, I knew I was going to start drawing a blank on things like this, because I'm really not good at talking, especially feeling under pressure being on video like this. But yeah, I have experienced some depression while on the hormones, not as much as I have heard others talk about experiencing. It's probably because I was pretty depressed most of my life anyway, feeling like a different person and having to hide and be afraid of being who I was, in fear of losing my family and friends, the people who meant the most to me. It's still a worry now, but I feel a little better about it. The area that we live in has really surprised me. It's pretty redneck and not a whole lot of diversity. But, people have really surprised me. I've met a lot of nice people that respect me for who and what I am. I still get, daily looks and smirks, and some people want to make their negative comments, but, I just let that roll. I'm not going to worry too much about what they think, because they don't pay my bills, and, in the end, my happiness is my responsibility and doesn't depend on theirs. Emotions. I was always a pretty emotional guy in the first place, but I'm definitely more emotional now. It's easier for me to cry, even though if I saw a sad movie before, I would just tear up and try to hide it. But now, the tears, they just roll. It's been awkward because though I have felt better, the more that I've become and started matching my outsides to the inside, the emotions, they are like 10 times stronger than what it's like. They're amplified way more than what they were before being on the hormones. So, I mean, I don't have all these progression pictures from throughout the time. I do have random selfies and things like that. I always told myself I was going to take the daily pictures in the same pose. That way you can just watch yourself morph. But I never did it. I'm lazy. I'm a procrastinator. So eventually I will get around to making a video that's just a compilation, I can't speak, of different selfies and pictures that I've taken throughout the year, with some pictures of before, just to kind of show the changes that actually have happened. I'm sure the people that haven't seen me in years that are just now seeing me are like, doesn't look like the same person. Some have been like, definitely look different, but you can't mistake the eyes. So, the people that are around me more every day probably doesn't see the changes as much, which is cool. I get that. So, anyway, there's been lots of changes, like I said, ups and downs, but I wouldn't change or go back and not do it. I wouldn't change it for the world, because I really am inside a lot happier than what I used to be. And to all my trans brothers and sisters out there, you can do this. Don't give up. And don't let people talk you down. You're all beautiful people, and better days are definitely coming for us in the future. Just be you, be strong. To my family and friends that have stood by me through this, specifically 2 friends from work, Laura Pattinson and Kim Minster, definitely love y'all. Y'all have been like sisters to me on a daily basis, and really look forward to talking to y'all during our time at work together. But to everyone that supported me, thank y'all very much. Y'all have given me the courage to get up every morning and face the hate and bullshit that we have to deal with on a daily basis. So, peace. Love you all. Take care.